When Steve Jobs, the brilliant co-founder of Apple Inc., departed this world in October 2011, he left more than just a monumental legacy of technological breakthroughs. He bequeathed an immense fortune. His daughter, Eve Jobs, stepped out from the immense shadow cast by her father's monumental achievements to become one of the richest heirs globally. This vast wealth, born from Jobs' groundbreaking work in technology and business, has elevated Eve into a notable figure in her own right. Yet she has striven to forge her own path, striving not to rely solely on this inherited fortune. Let's see what she does now and how her life is. At just 22 years old, Eve Jobs, the youngest daughter of the late tech visionary Steve Jobs, is rapidly making a name for herself. Driven by a blend of talent, ambition, and an unmistakable flair for the spotlight. Despite being born into a family with an estimated net worth of $20 billion, Eve is determined to carve out her own path rather than relying solely on her family's immense fortune. Eve's journey is marked by her impressive accomplishments in two distinct fields, show jumping and modeling. Show jumping, a demanding equestrian discipline known for its precision and grace, has been a significant part of Eve's life from an early age. Her dedication to the sport is evident in her numerous victories and her rising reputation within the equestrian community. Balancing rigorous training with competition, she has managed to showcase her skills on an international stage, earning respect and accolades for her performances. Her prowess in the arena is matched by her foray into the world of fashion and modeling, where she has recently made headlines with a striking photo shoot for Glossier, a renowned beauty brand. The sultry shoot featuring Eve posing in a bath has garnered considerable attention and praise. The images, which she shared with her 170,000 Instagram followers, exude both sophistication and confidence, marking a bold step in her modeling career. This high-profile shoot represents a significant milestone in Eve's burgeoning career as a model, reflecting her ability to successfully navigate and make an impact in the fashion industry. Eve's rise in the public eye is also accompanied by a distinctive personal style and an evident taste for luxury. Her Instagram account is a visual diary of her high-fashion endeavors and glamorous lifestyle, showcasing her in an array of designer clothes and sparkling diamonds. Her posts offer a glimpse into a life filled with high-end fashion, opulent events, and luxurious accessories, painting a picture of a young woman who embraces the finer things in life with both grace and confidence. Steve Jobs, the visionary co-founder of Apple Inc., left behind an indelible mark on the world with his pioneering work in technology and innovation. When he passed away in 2011 at the age of 56, after a battle with pancreatic cancer, his billion-dollar fortune was inherited by his wife, Laurene Powell Jobs. Laurene, who was a successful investor in her own right, has managed to build upon that wealth significantly, with estimates placing her net worth around $20 billion, approximately $27.5 billion. Despite this immense financial legacy, the Jobs children, including Eve, have been guided by a different set of values when it comes to wealth and inheritance. Laurene Powell Jobs, now 56, married Steve Jobs in 1991. Their union began after they met during a lecture Steve gave at Stanford University, where Laurene was a student. Their marriage not only marked a personal union, but also a partnership in navigating the complexities of immense wealth and influence. As a couple, they shared a vision that extended beyond mere financial accumulation. Steve Jobs, renowned for his focus on innovation and excellence, was known for his minimalist and often unconventional views on wealth. Laurene has carried these principles forward, maintaining a perspective that wealth should not necessarily be a tool for personal gain or legacy. In an interview with the New York Times earlier this year, Laurene Powell Jobs articulated her stance on inheritance and wealth with clarity. She expressed that, while she inherited her wealth from Steve, she is not motivated by the concept of legacy wealth building. Her commitment to this philosophy reflects a broader vision that transcends traditional notions of financial inheritance. Lorene emphasized that her approach to wealth is deeply influenced by Steve's own beliefs. Steve wasn't interested in that, Lorene stated, highlighting that the accumulation of wealth was never a primary goal for either of them. This ethos is reflected in the way Lorene has chosen to manage and allocate the fortune she inherited. Her focus has been on philanthropy, education, and social impact, rather than building a vast personal empire. Her approach signifies a deliberate choice to use wealth as a means to contribute positively to society, rather than simply amassing it for the benefit of her family or future generations. Lorene's perspective also extends to her children. Despite their privileged position, she has ensured that Eve and her siblings understand the importance of self-reliance and personal achievement. The Jobs children have been encouraged to make their own way in the world rather than relying on inherited wealth. This guidance is not just a reflection of Lorene's values, but also a tribute to Steve Jobs' principles. By emphasizing self-sufficiency and personal success, Lorene aims to foster a sense of responsibility and independence in her children. The Jobs children, including Eve, have thus grown up with the understanding that their financial future is not guaranteed by their inheritance, but must be earned through their own efforts. This perspective has influenced Eve's approach to her career, driving her to pursue success in fields such as show jumping and modeling on her own terms. Her accomplishments in these areas are a testament to her commitment to carving out a personal identity and achieving recognition independent of her family's vast fortune. Lorene Powell Jobs' approach to supporting her children, particularly her daughter Eve, exemplifies a blend of generosity and pragmatism, reflecting her commitment to providing opportunities for success without necessarily relying on the vast wealth inherited from her late husband, Steve Jobs. This nuanced support is evident in her strategic investments in properties and resources tailored to Eve's ambitions. In 2016, Lorene purchased a sprawling 11 million, 3.5-acre ranch in Wellington, Florida, a prominent hub for winter horse riding. This property is not just a luxurious retreat, but a practical asset for Eve, who is an accomplished show jumper. The ranch is equipped with an air-conditioned barn designed to accommodate up to 20 horses, catering to the needs of serious equestrian training. The facility also includes a show jumping rink, allowing Eve to practice and compete in an environment tailored to her sport. The choice of Wellington, Florida as a base underscores Lorene's understanding of the requirements for Eve's success, providing her with a dedicated space to hone her skills in a renowned equestrian community. The ranch itself is a testament to luxury and functionality, featuring 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and a 40-foot pool. This combination of high-end amenities and practical training facilities creates an ideal setting for both relaxation and serious athletic preparation. Lorene's investment in such a property illustrates her willingness to provide Eve with the best resources to support her ambitions, reflecting a thoughtful approach to leveraging wealth for meaningful support rather than simply accumulating assets. In addition to the Florida ranch, Lorene and her family are known for their impressive real estate portfolio. According to Business Insider, the Jobs family owns at least 4 significant properties. These include a 7-bedroom family home in Palo Alto, valued at approximately $6 million, and a 3-acre estate in Malibu, which carries a substantial valuation of $33 million. The Malibu property, known for its prime location and luxurious features, further highlights the family's commitment to maintaining residences that align with their lifestyle. Moreover, the family inherited 2 additional properties in Woodside, California, collectively worth $13 million. These properties, alongside a 4-floor mansion in San Francisco valued at $12 million, further expand their real estate holdings. Notably, these properties were reportedly acquired with cash, emphasizing the family's financial capacity and their preference for acquiring high-value assets outright. Lorene's investments in these properties reflect her dedication to ensuring that her family, particularly Eve, has access to top-tier resources and environments conducive to their pursuits. While Lorene has publicly stated that her children will not inherit the bulk of her wealth, these investments indicate a more nuanced approach to supporting their ambitions. By providing Eve with access to world-class equestrian facilities and high-value properties, Lorene is facilitating opportunities for success while aligning with her values of self-reliance and responsible wealth management. This strategic approach to supporting her children underscores Lorene Powell Jobs' commitment to blending financial support with personal responsibility. Her investments in Eve's equestrian career and the family's extensive real estate holdings represent a thoughtful balance between providing tangible support and encouraging personal achievement. In doing so, Lorene is fostering an environment where her children can pursue their passions and succeed on their own terms, reflecting a legacy that values both opportunity and personal growth. Eve Jobs, despite coming from an affluent background, has demonstrated that success in equestrian sports requires more than just financial resources. It demands exceptional talent, relentless dedication, and rigorous training. Her impressive achievements in the competitive world of show jumping highlight her commitment to excelling on her own merit. Eve's equestrian journey began at an exceptionally young age. She first mounted a horse when she was just 2 years old, showcasing an early affinity for the sport. However, it wasn't merely a hobby, but a serious pursuit. By the age of 6, Eve had started formal training, setting the stage for her future accomplishments. Her early introduction to horseback riding and structured training provided a strong foundation, but her progress can be attributed to years of hard work and perseverance. Her dedication has paid off significantly. As of now, Eve is ranked number 5 out of 1,000 horse riders under the age of 25 worldwide. This ranking is a testament to her skill and hard work, distinguishing her in a highly competitive field. Competing on a global scale, Eve has showcased her talents in various international arenas, further establishing her reputation as a formidable competitor. Her achievements are a reflection of not only her innate talent but also the countless hours she has invested in training and competing. In March 2017, Eve was honored with the title of Rider of the Month, an accolade that underscored her outstanding performance in the sport. This recognition is indicative of her prowess and the respect she commands within the equestrian community. Being named Rider of the Month is a notable achievement, highlighting her skill, consistency, and dedication to the sport. Eve's competitive journey has also seen her share the stage with notable personalities, including fellow equestrians and other high-profile figures. She has competed alongside Jessica Springsteen, the daughter of rock legend Bruce Springsteen, and has appeared in events with Mary-Kate Olsen and Jennifer Gates, the daughter of Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. These associations not only emphasize her high standing within the sport, but also her ability to compete with and against other accomplished riders from prominent families. As she approaches her graduation from Stanford University next year, Eve is poised to continue her ascent in the equestrian world. Balancing her academic commitments with her competitive riding, she has managed to excel in both arenas. Her academic achievements at Stanford further complement her equestrian career, showcasing her ability to manage multiple high-level pursuits effectively. The Jobs family has a range of luxurious assets that reflect their prominent status and provide them with comfort and convenience. Among these assets is the opulent 256-foot yacht named Venus, a symbol of both Steve Jobs' legacy and the family's enjoyment of their considerable resources. The Venus yacht, valued at approximately $75 million, was commissioned by Steve Jobs and designed by renowned French architect Philippe Starck. The yacht, notable for its sleek and modern design, represents Jobs' vision of innovation and luxury at sea. Tragically, Jobs passed away before the yacht was completed, leaving the project unfinished during his lifetime. However, the yacht's completion and subsequent enjoyment by his family underscore a continuation of Jobs' legacy in the form of a magnificent vessel. The Venus features state-of-the-art amenities and luxurious accommodations, making it a quintessential symbol of high-end maritime living. Its spacious decks, elegant interiors, and advanced technology reflect Jobs' attention to detail and desire for excellence. Despite the somber note of its incomplete status during Jobs' life, the yacht has become a cherished asset for the family. Earlier this year, Eve Jobs and her mother, Laureen Powell Jobs, were seen relaxing aboard the Venus off the coast of Cannes, enjoying the Mediterranean Sea's beauty and luxury that the yacht affords. This use of the yacht not only highlights the family's appreciation for the finer things in life, but also serves as a testament to the enduring impact of Steve Jobs' legacy. In addition to the Venus, the Jobs family also possesses 2 private jets, further enhancing their ability to travel comfortably and efficiently. The first jet is valued at $43 million, and the second at $7.5 million, collectively representing a significant investment in convenience and luxury air travel. These jets provide the family with the flexibility to travel internationally at their convenience, a benefit that complements their global lifestyle and busy schedules. The private jets are equipped with high-end amenities, ensuring that each journey is marked by comfort and luxury. These aircraft allow the family to move seamlessly between their various residences, equestrian events, and other engagements, reflecting their high-profile status and the importance of efficient travel in their lives. Despite her high-profile lifestyle and the immense privileges that come with her family's wealth, Eve Jobs maintains a surprisingly down-to-earth approach when it comes to romance. Her romantic journey reveals a blend of modernity and personal authenticity that aligns with her pragmatic outlook on life. In a revealing interview with Horse Sport magazine in 2019, Eve shared an interesting anecdote about her approach to finding love. She disclosed that she met her current boyfriend through a direct message on Instagram, offering a candid glimpse into how contemporary relationships can be initiated in the digital age. Her advice to other women, "Ladies, go for it," reflects her willingness to embrace modern dating methods and her confidence in navigating romantic connections through social media platforms. This openness highlights her grounded attitude, showing that despite her celebrity status and access to elite circles, she approaches personal relationships with the same straightforwardness and openness that many others do. While Eve did not divulge her boyfriend's name at the time of the interview, reports from the previous year suggested that she was in a relationship with Aidan Riley, a student at Brown University and a water polo athlete. Aidan Riley, like Eve, is part of an elite academic and athletic environment, but little is publicly known about their relationship. The nature of their romance remains largely private, reflecting Eve's preference to keep aspects of her personal life out of the public eye. Before her relationship with Aidan Riley, Eve was reportedly involved with Eugenio Garza Perez, a student at Miami School of Business. The couple met at an equestrian event, illustrating Eve's tendency to connect with partners through shared interests and activities. Eugenio Garza Perez comes from a distinguished family with a background in entrepreneurship. He is the great-grandson of Eugenio Garza Sada, a notable figure who served as president of the Visa Group. This connection to a prominent family reflects a common thread in Eve's past relationships, where her partners often come from influential backgrounds. The Jobs family, despite their considerable wealth and public prominence, has not been immune to personal and familial challenges. The complex dynamics within the Jobs family are particularly highlighted through the story of Steve Jobs and his relationship with his daughter Lisa Brennan Jobs from a previous relationship before he met Eve's mother, Laureen Powell Jobs. Steve Jobs' relationship with Lisa Brennan Jobs, now 42, is a poignant chapter in the family's history. Lisa was born in 1978 to Jobs and his high school sweetheart, Chris Ann Brennan. At the time of Lisa's birth, Jobs was in his early 20s and not yet the tech icon he would become. Initially, Jobs denied paternity, claiming he was sterile, and thus rejected any financial responsibility or involvement in Lisa's life. This denial was both a personal and public issue, as Jobs's initial refusal to acknowledge Lisa was marked by legal and emotional battles. Jobs' reluctance to accept Lisa led to a strained and often painful relationship. In her memoir, Small Fry, Lisa Brennan Jobs details her tumultuous experiences with her father, recounting instances of emotional neglect and harshness. She describes a childhood marked by Jobs's absence and his dismissive attitude toward her. Notably, she recounts a painful moment when Jobs told her she smelled like a toilet and made inappropriate jokes, which reflected the strained and complicated nature of their relationship. This portrayal of Steve Jobs as a father contrasts sharply with the image of him as a husband and father in his later years. After the publication of Lisa's memoir, Laureen Powell Jobs, Steve's wife and Eve's mother, spoke publicly about the discrepancies between Lisa's portrayal and her own experience of Steve. In an interview with the New York Times, Laureen defended Steve, stating that the depiction in Lisa's book did not align with the Steve Jobs she knew as a husband and father. Laureen's remarks aimed to clarify that Steve Jobs, who was a part of their family life, was different from the figure described by Lisa, suggesting that while Steve had a complex past, his later years were marked by a different set of relationships and personal growth. Now, it's time to take a closer look at Steve Jobs' death. On October 5, 2011, Steve Jobs passed away at his home in Palo Alto, California, due to complications from a relapse of his previously treated islet cell pancreatic neuroendocrine tumor. This rare and aggressive form of cancer, which Jobs had battled for several years, ultimately led to respiratory arrest and his death at around 3 p.m. PDT. Jobs's final hours were marked by a poignant and intimate family scene. Having lost consciousness the day before, Jobs was surrounded by his closest family members during his last moments. His wife, Laureen Powell Jobs, their children, and Jobs's sisters were all present by his side. This close-knit gathering provided a deeply personal setting for the end of his life. Mona Simpson, Steve Jobs's sister, provided a moving account of his final moments. She described Jobs's last words as a series of monosyllables repeated 3 times. According to Simpson, Jobs's final utterances were, "Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow." This repetition of simple yet profound words reflects a moment of contemplation or awe as he faced the end of his life. Prior to these final words, Jobs looked at his sister Patty, then gazed intently at his children, and finally focused on his partner, Laureen. After these heartfelt exchanges, he looked beyond them, as if seeing something or someone beyond his immediate surroundings. This final gesture was a silent but powerful testament to his final reflections and emotional connections. Jobs's passing was a deeply private affair, and his family chose to keep the details of his final moments and the immediate aftermath away from public scrutiny. On October 7, 2011, a small private funeral was held to honor Jobs's memory. The specifics of the funeral were kept confidential, respecting the family's desire for privacy during this intensely personal time. On the day of the announcement of his death, Apple took immediate action to pay tribute. The company, known for its meticulous attention to detail and strong corporate culture, decided not to hold a public service. This choice was likely influenced by the company's preference for maintaining a certain level of privacy and focusing on a more personal form of commemoration. Instead, Apple encouraged those who wished to express their condolences and remembrances to do so through a dedicated email address. This approach allowed the company to collect messages of sympathy and appreciation in a centralized manner, preserving the dignity of the individual while providing an organized way for the public to participate in the mourning process. The email address served as a digital repository where well-wishers could send their messages, which might later be compiled and shared in a more private or selective format. In a gesture of respect that spanned beyond the realm of traditional commemorations, both Apple and Microsoft observed a notable symbolic act of mourning. The companies decided to lower their flags to half-staff at their headquarters and campuses. This act is a common practice used to denote respect and solemnity, signaling to employees, visitors, and the broader public that a significant figure had passed. For Apple, this meant that the flags on their various campuses, including their headquarters in Cupertino, California, were displayed at half-mast. Similarly, Microsoft, with its global presence and numerous campuses, observed the same practice, reflecting the widespread impact and recognition of the individual's contributions. The lowering of flags at half-staff is a traditional mark of respect and mourning, used to signify the importance of the individual who has passed away. It serves as a visual representation of the company's collective grief and respect, making the act of mourning a public and visible aspect of the corporate culture. This gesture not only honors the individual, but also communicates to employees and the public the significance of the loss. The simultaneous actions by both Apple and Microsoft underscore the widespread impact of the individual's death. Their choice to lower the flags and facilitate a structured way for people to express their condolences highlights the respect held for the individual and the influence they had on the tech industry and beyond. Such actions are not merely formalities, but serve as an acknowledgement of the individual's contributions and the void left by their passing. In the wake of Jobs' death, Bob Iger, then CEO of the Walt Disney Company, issued a directive that underscored the gravity of the loss. Iger ordered that all Disney properties, including the iconic Walt Disney World and Disneyland theme parks, fly their flags at half-staff from October 6 to October 12, 2011. This symbolic gesture was a mark of respect and acknowledgement of Jobs' significant contributions not only to the technology sector, but also to the broader entertainment industry, in which Disney is a major player. By lowering the flags, Disney paid tribute to Jobs' legacy and the indelible mark he left on the company, which had a substantial stake in the technology and entertainment landscape. During the same period, Apple took a distinctive and poignant approach to honoring Jobs. For 2 weeks following his death, the company's corporate website featured a minimalistic tribute to Jobs. The homepage displayed a simple yet powerful tribute consisting of Jobs' name, his lifespan, and a grayscale portrait of him. This understated design choice was a testament to Jobs' preference for simplicity and elegance, reflecting his impact on Apple's own design philosophy. The grayscale portrait served as a subtle yet striking visual reminder of his influence, focusing on his persona and legacy without the use of vibrant colors or elaborate graphics. On October 19, 2011, Apple held a private memorial service for Jobs on its Cupertino campus, bringing together a select group of individuals to commemorate his life and achievements. The service was attended by Jobs' widow, Laureen Powell Jobs, as well as prominent figures such as Tim Cook, who had recently succeeded Jobs as Apple's CEO, and influential figures like Bill Campbell, a former Apple board member, musician Norah Jones, former Vice President Al Gore, and the band Coldplay. The presence of such a diverse group of attendees highlighted the wide-reaching impact of Jobs' work and the esteem in which he was held by people across different sectors. The service was a moment of collective reflection for Apple employees and close associates. Some of Apple's retail stores were temporarily closed to allow employees to attend the memorial, underscoring the deep respect and personal connection many felt towards Jobs. The decision to close stores, albeit briefly, was a gesture of solidarity and recognition of Jobs' central role in shaping the company's identity and success. To ensure that the broader public could also participate in the mourning process, a video of the memorial service was made available on Apple's website. This act allowed fans, admirers, and the global Apple community to share in the tribute, offering a window into the service and providing a platform for collective grieving and celebration of Jobs' life. On October 16, 2011, California Governor Jerry Brown proclaimed the day Steve Jobs Day in honor of the late Apple co-founder. This designation highlighted the profound impact Jobs had on the state, particularly in Silicon Valley, and set the stage for a memorial that would reflect both his personal and professional significance. The memorial service held at Stanford University was an invitation-only event that gathered a distinguished assembly of attendees. The guest list included prominent figures from various sectors: Apple executives, leaders from other technology companies, media personalities, celebrities, politicians, and close family and friends of Jobs. This diverse group underscored the broad reach of Jobs' influence and the respect he commanded across different spheres. The service was marked by high security, a testament to the event's high-profile nature. Guards were stationed at all of Stanford University's gates, and a helicopter from a local news station hovered overhead, ensuring a secure environment for the attendees. This level of security was indicative of the significance of the occasion and the high regard in which Jobs was held. The memorial was notable for its musical performances, which added a personal and emotional touch to the proceedings. Renowned artist Bono, cellist Yo-Yo Ma, and folk legend Joan Baez performed, each bringing their unique artistry to the service. Bono's involvement was particularly poignant given his own high profile and the fact that Jobs was known to admire the U2 frontman. Yo-Yo Ma's performance added a classical dimension, while Joan Baez, known for her folk music and social activism, offered a reflective and soulful contribution. The service lasted for over an hour, providing ample time for reflection, celebration, and remembrance of Jobs' life and legacy. In keeping with the personal and thoughtful nature of the memorial, each attendee received a small brown box as a farewell gift from Jobs. Inside the box was a copy of Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda, a book that held special significance for Jobs. This gesture reflected Jobs' own spiritual interests and his belief in the book's influence on his life. The choice of this particular book as a farewell gift was symbolic of Jobs' personal journey and his appreciation for the philosophical and spiritual insights it offered. Steve Wozniak, a childhood friend and fellow Apple co-founder, offered a deeply personal tribute. Wozniak, who had known Jobs since their early days in Silicon Valley, remembered him not just as a visionary and business partner, but as a close friend. His statements often highlighted Jobs' innovative spirit, his relentless pursuit of excellence, and the personal bond they shared. Wozniak's reflections on Jobs' legacy were particularly poignant, as they encapsulated both the professional achievements and the personal connections that defined their relationship. George Lucas, former owner of what would become Pixar Animation Studios, also made a statement acknowledging Jobs' influence. Jobs' role in the acquisition of Pixar and his subsequent support of the studio played a significant part in its evolution into one of the most successful and influential animation studios in history. Lucas's tribute recognized Jobs' contributions not only to the technology industry, but also to the entertainment world, emphasizing the synergy between technology and creativity that Jobs championed. Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft and a notable competitor of Jobs, offered his own tribute, reflecting on their complex relationship. Despite their competitive rivalry, Gates acknowledged Jobs' immense contributions to technology and innovation. His statement was a testament to Jobs' influence on the broader tech landscape and the respect he commanded even among his competitors. Gates's tribute highlighted the competitive yet mutually respectful relationship between the two tech giants, underscoring Jobs' role in driving forward the industry's boundaries. President Barack Obama also joined the chorus of tributes, offering a statement that celebrated Jobs' impact on American innovation and culture. Obama's remarks recognized Jobs' role as a visionary who transformed multiple industries, from personal computing to entertainment, and emphasized his ability to inspire and lead with creativity and passion. The president's acknowledgement of Jobs' contributions reflected a broader appreciation of his role in shaping modern technology and culture. In accordance with Jobs' personal wishes, he was buried in an unmarked grave at Alta Mesa Memorial Park, the only non-sectarian cemetery in Palo Alto. This choice was emblematic of Jobs' desire for privacy and simplicity, even in death. Alta Mesa Memorial Park, located near the heart of Silicon Valley, is a place of rest for many notable figures, and Jobs' decision to be interred there reflects his deep connection to the region that played such a pivotal role in his life and career. The unmarked nature of the grave was a final expression of Jobs' preference for understated elegance and his desire to avoid the trappings of public recognition. What do you think about the death of Steve Jobs and the fortune he left to his wife and daughter? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.